because like people are gonna take that shit as a game. Like people aren't gonna take it seriously because you're making a game out of something that's serious. You know what I'm
No, I
saying?
mean
So I
you can
remember
still do
somebody having a
a political
conversation
thing.
about that shit.
You can still do a
Hmm.
political thing, man. Like the whole thing is this, man. Like we trying. The more you shine light to bullshit like that, right? I mean, the more it's weird. It's a weird thing because if you keep taking people and segregating them, Spanish lives matter. These lives matter. It doesn't
Right,
bode
right.
well. You create separation. That's the opposite of what you want to do. Everybody needs to come together, not be compartmentalized. You know what I mean? That's my only problem. But
It's a little weird that you would have to, because like as innocent as the phrase was, bruh, and motherfuckers started turning into something else, bruh. Like, come on, you know they saying Black Lives Matter, for instance. I don't
they
want to
they
blow on
they
this too long,
autom- they
dog, but
automatically feel like
they
they're-
had to find something negative about the shit, bro. It's
no
like
because they
automatically,
because they
oh,
feel
does
it's
that mean
like
that my life doesn't matter? Like, come on, bro. You
no
know
they
that shit
only
ain't really
do
that,
that
dog.
because they feel guilty. That's what it is.
You know, yeah. Some people's hearts just ain't in the right place at the end of the day, dog.
That makes
So
you feel
even if
bad, but the
they,
whole thing is notice how shit feels worse now than it did before. And I guess somebody can argue, well, I mean, there was no cameras, but this feeling's different. I don't give a fuck. You know, what I mean, just it's separating people, and I don't like that shit. Either way,
yeah,
let's get this shit popping. Let me start
yeah,
off the
let's talk about some Karens, nigga. What's cracking, nigga? Returnal,
who
what's up?
Karens.
Karens. Yeah, man. The biggest Karen in the industry right now, man. What you talking
Who?
about, man?
Oh my
Oh,
Celine.
you
god.
talking about you?
Celine, man.
Oh, okay.
Who?
You know what I'm saying? Let's get off the topic about these Urbanites.
I don't even know this nigga didn't even
I didn't.
send the little text with the topic. I'm
Yeah,
going,
I'm
this
just now
nigga
seeing it.
blind as fuck.
He posted it like literally 4 minutes ago.
I told you I
Some
was
shit.
doing. I told you I was doing naughty things, man. That's why.
Oh my
I just
god.
came from Philly.
It was the old it
Oh,
was the old lady.
you ain't
Hmm.
got a cheesesteak, fool?
No,
He
It
said, I
was the
just came
old
from
lady.
Philly.
It was the sugar mama.
it
Oh
was the
Is that what
shit.
it
milf. It was the milf.
Oh shit.
I left out that place was like I try to
Oh
walk
shit!
away and I
was?
struggle and I try to hide it. It's clear my world crumbles when you are not
Nah,
there.
yeah.
Yo, that nigga was saying that shit all day Thursday night. That
Fucking
shit
bitch.
was funny as hell. That motherfucker's throat was hurting.
That shit has a toll on your fucking voice box.
Bruh, I
Damn.
used to get myself sick trying to imitate other
Yo,
people's voices, dog. Cause you fucking open up a
yo,
laceration in your throat. Next thing you got a
he
fucking sore throat and shit,
he didn't
coughing,
know.
sneezing.
Yo, he didn't know that Mercy Gray
Hmm.
don't sound the way she sings.
Yeah, yeah. He didn't know about her voice. She got that high pitched ass voice,
Yeah,
man.
she got a high pitched voice,
She's like,
but it's not as raspy as her fucking singing voice. And he was like,
yeah.
how the fuck does she do that every concert? That shit is rough.
I'm surprised you haven't seen her like her in any movies, bro. Like that's where
No, the only
everybody
movie
mostly
I
hears
saw
from.
her in, kind of, was that one song. Don't say nothing, Tay. I've been here before. I'll be back for more, back for more. Ah, yeah.
Eh,
I almost choked off this Clementine. Hold on. Shit
Eating
almost fucked
clementines
me.
and shit.
yeah.
Oh man, that deja vu
Oh
movie.
my.
I've been here before.
I didn't even
I
heard
said,
that until
oh,
today, bro.
Yo,
so that sound okay. Okay, Macy.
oh man, how am I gonna like that?
Mm?
Talking about
Oh,
Jeremy.
I'm playing Resident Evil. Like, there's a torch far as fuck away from all the other torches. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna light that shit.
Yo, so we are going to start the podcast. Welcome to the No Filter Podcast. And we have some subjects to talk about. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this bitch. Help a nigga out.
Elbow that like button, motherfuckers.
DMX, what y'all nigga want? I'm sorry. I apologize. Did it. Who we
Who we be?
They don't know.
Even I
Anyway,
no.
fucking
The mother,
fucking
the
Larry
father,
said he
the
don't like
child,
it.
the
Yeah.
dog.
The
The
bitch,
rat,
the
the
bitch,
rat,
the
the
cracks,
dog.
the rats, the dogs, the cats. I was like, niggas just saying animals at this point.
They called out
Greens,
Pokemon.
beans, potatoes,
Dog,
tomatoes,
a bone.
lambs, rams, hogs,
The
dogs,
rye, the
turkeys.
rye, the
You
cheese,
name
The
it.
grits,
You name
funnel,
the
it.
grits, the tomatoes, the grits, tomatoes, lettuce,
tomatoes,
cheese.
the greens,
Yo,
the
if
eggs,
he,
the
yo,
ham.
he needed a cooking
It's like
show. He needed a cooking show. What we
Hey,
gonna do
hey,
here is the eggs, the bacon, the grits.
he was straight
I was like, oh
freestyling at
shit. I
that
be
Get
like,
point,
some,
oh,
dog.
Lettuce,
get some,
tomato, bacon.
the lettuce, tomatoes, the milk.
The thing you want
I was
is BLT.
like,
You look up from the store, you know, I want
don't
lettuce.
forget the fucking milk, cereal, Lifetime.
Okay, the grocery list is
I like
What?
that song though.
that shit was cool.
Yeah,
It was
that's
cool.
cool.
I actually, that's my favorite DMX song.
RPX.
That's my favorite DMX song. I'm
That's
just
your
fucking
favorite
around
one?
because yeah, that's my favorite one.
Oh wow.
No, I didn't think it was bad. I felt you know, when you doing rap, you do something different. You know what I mean? You look for things to be different. You know. What?
Right.
What's up? Anyway, so we gonna talk about what. I'm surprised I'm actually this awake because I should be tired, yo. My pelvis hurts.
He face
Oh
that.
shit. How the hell you hurt your pelvis, bro? Nigga, I hurt my pelvis.
All that thrusting and shit.
Damn, nigga hurt the whole
I'm
pelvis.
surprised you still got her voice. You probably was singing Mercy Gray all day.
Yeah, I was like, go ahead and lay on the bed and don't try to struggle. And I ain't gonna hide it. It's clear. She's like a straight monster. Up by a nacho. Stop saying this.
Ew, why you sounding like that? Ew.
Could you imagine that's how she sounds every day? You want some bacon and eggs? I made some in the kitchen. No, wait.
Nah, bitch,
Don't leave yet.
I'm gonna need you to. Like, nah, bitch, I'm gonna need you to learn sign language. That voice is dying.
Imagine her rolling over it. Good morning.
Wait, hold on. Before you go to work, Macy, here's some Ricolos. Here you go. She be like, that shit don't even work. She be like, Ricola.
I'm so always touching, bro. God dang. Wow.
People already think we're all retarded.
Shit.
Could you imagine her in the bedroom? Oh, shit. You make me feel a nut.
Bitch, give it to me.
Give it to me, motherfucker. Anyway.
Don't be a bitch. Make it hurt.
Make it hurt. Down my throat. Clean my throat. So I won't struggle. Stop. I'm sorry.
Oh, if there's anybody left listening.
Jeremy, what have you been playing lately?
Returnal, and I'm playing
Resident
Evil right now too.
Village. Yo, how you liking that so far?
It's not as good as Returnal, but I'm gonna be playing the Returnal for a long time because, yeah, I've died a few times where I've been like, the kids are like, I'm like, get the hell out of there! I turn around, I'm like, fuck!
Fucking die. Your dad, your kid be like, I don't know how to put this switch together. You turn around, and be like, Falcon punch.
Yeah, yep. Pretty much. Or I'm just like getting into the boss fight, and I'm like half dead, and I'm doing good. And all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, get the hell out of there! Fuck!
Yo, there was this one time back when I was like 19, 20 years old, right? And I was playing Jack 2. And if you don't know anything about Jack 2, man, that bitch is hard as fuck for a fucking kids game. That is a hard fucking game. There was this one thing. It was like in this shanty town, water logged area, right? They wanted you to walk this fucking boardwalk. It's fucking spaghetti boardwalk. Pick up the artifact and walk it all the way over there. Now, it sounds easy enough. But if you fall in the water, you're instantly dead. There's no escape. And then there was waves and waves and waves of enemies. And you only had so much health. You only had like what 3 hits and you're dead. It was fucking amazing. It was insane. And you get so frustrated that you start taking it out on things that has nothing to do with your skill set. Nigga, I saw the coffee table. I fucking pushed that shit like it did something. I was like, fuck! Move, coffee table, move! I was
always in the damn way.
Always in the way, looking like that. Why you sitting like that? Move!
Looking like that.
And the coffee table looking back at it. I'm just a coffee table. I'm an inanimate object. Nigga, what are you doing?
Oh shit. Larry, what have you been playing?
Man, I've been fucking with this Returnal, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
But,
man, we got.
I'm gonna
some
say
shit
what I got
say.
to say about Returnal to the thoughts, to the actual topic. But yeah, Returnal
Returnal
has been, and I'm
just-
dabbing in some dogma, but it's just not even worth talking about right now because I'm
just-
only like 8 seconds in.
that Returnal.
Returnal, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Returnal. That's what we fucking with, man. Right now,
Magnifique. That shit
Returnal.
is fucking just chef kiss. What about you, Killer Tay?
Good motherfucker. Oh, you know what I'm playing? Returnal.
You said
and,
retarded.
Resident Evil. Returnal and Resident Evil 8.
Yo, so
yeah.
why are you so clear right now? Are you working?
Yeah, I'm at work right now. I'm waiting on the load.
Questioning good shit.
I know it ain't
Questioning good shit.
You know
Why
what?
are you
We
clear?
better get this in before his fucking internet falls. Yo,
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he
B.
sound good as fuck.
yo,
Why is
yo,
your mic so
pause.
good?
Hey, yo, pause.
Man, this shit. He sounds so good.
Oh, King Push, that's awesome,
Yo,
man.
push,
Congrats.
what's going on, yo? Yo, it is fire, yo.
Hey,
Even if
what's
I
up,
beat the
bro?
game, I'm taking my sweet time with it, yo. That's
Me too. I'm gonna be playing it all summer. Probably still won't have it beat, but I don't care because the game looks so fun. Who cares?
I don't be playing this game like I play Horizon.
Lord.
Yeah. Hey, she thought she was doing something, but.
Oh, shit. Whatever happened to make believe? The milkman, the paper boy, he was daily. Oh, everywhere you. I'm sorry. I apologize. Why are you so raspy, nigga? Sit your ass down somewhere. Raspy ass. Anyway, everybody here, did we clunk out?
You lost out there.
You all alone.
I mean, I had
Life is
to,
waiting to carry you home.
Everywhere you look.
Yo, y'all need to live in the 90s, yo. Just for a day, yo. Just a weekday. And watch all Full House, Family
Go
Matters,
back.
all that shit, yo.
That was some good shit, bro.
Then I knew that. That shit.
Them niggas don't play like that no more, bro.
Yo, did y'all always notice they had that little string instrument when it was like life lessons in Full House?
Facts up.
They be like,
So those trying to raise kids back in them days. Remember that? Remember they used to put on chill TV, trying to raise the kids for you, bro. Learn the life lessons.
they be like,
You
here,
know what I'm saying?
he be like, what's her name? Stephanie. I think her name was Stephanie. Take a seat, Stephanie. You can't be popping your pussy like that at the age of 14. I said, oh my goodness. The fuck we doing here?
The guitar
Hey.
playing slowly.
You know what I'm saying? Carl used to sit their ass down.
Can't be popping your shit.
Can't be
your
popping.
pussy.
Can't be popping your pussy.
Hey, Carl used to tell you, like, listen, man, if that nigga don't value you, don't get that nigga your time type. He be giving them niggas life facts.
Like, yo, we were raised. This is why we were.
Shit that
Listen,
people, the shit that we be talking about when motherfuckers be embarrassing themselves, dog. He was giving that to us, dog, as we was growing up. Some people ain't grow up with Family Matters, bro, so they ain't got that in their life,
They
bro.
didn't know it.
I didn't like that shit in the first place. I watched Beavis and Butthead.
See, that explains a lot here. That explains.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, I know.
Fucking Beavers and Butthead. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. All
All
of the life lessons,
Beavis and Butthead and the
all of the life lessons, all of the life lessons in Family Matters.
Yeah.
What's the girl name again?
Shit. They had,
Stephanie.
No. Family Matters.
you talking about the black family or the white
The
family?
black family.
Family Matters, the black family, right? Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Family Matters.
Laura.
That one's good. That one's good.
What was the
Laura,
daughter
I'm
name?
thinking.
The
Laura,
one that
I
was
always get the
curving.
mixed
What
up.
was the?
Dad's the cop. Dad's the
Laura
cop.
Winslow.
Yeah, that was Carl. Carl
Laura.
Yeah.
Laura. There
Winslow,
we go. Laura
Uncle
Winslow.
Laura.
That's got Urkel in it.
Yeah,
Laura
Uncle shit.
Winslow,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Laura.
After all those life lessons,
That one's
she
actually good.
still became a porn star.
Hey, you
No,
know,
it wasn't Laura. It wasn't Laura. It was the little sister
the little girl.
Was
that
it?
became. Yeah,
Well, all
the
them
little
life
sister came
lessons.
Well,
back.
the
She's
girl,
a. I heard
the
she
girl from
was.
the Cosby Show did too.
Yeah. What's her name? Raven
And,
Simone. I was
nah,
man
not
when
Raven.
man she
The
did it too,
dark.
man. When I heard that Raven did that shit, I was like, man, that's so Raven.
That's so Raven.
That nigga stupid.
Raven actually did it though.
I don't know. I just want to use that as a joke. Anyway, so
And
we are going to talk about the first subject. Which subject do you guys want to talk about first? We want to talk about these.
Nigga, do we even know the subject?
Oh shit! I sent it.
Send them motherfuckers out.
Yo,
He's
you have
driving. He's driving.
you have access. You have access to the Discord. You should
I'm
have
finna
seen
look on
it.
Twitter now. I'm finna
No. I got it. It's Returnal Thoughts, and it is game journalism, game journalists, professionals, right? That can't complete games. They can't complete it. They can't.
Yeah, without a
Without
Most of them
easy
don't
mode.
even try.
So that's the thing. Which one would you guys? Which one would
Let's
you guys
let's
want to?
leave the returnal thoughts for last because you know we want to end the show off with something great. I think everybody kind of feels some type of way about Returnal in a good light. So let's say that for last. Let's get on these fucking journalists, bro.
Yo.
Let's get on these journalists.
There's so much juice there.
I'm trying to figure out because they've been called out multiple times about not finishing the game.
Mm-hmm.
King Thrash has called people out, letting their game run for fucking days just so you can say that you have 30 hours and didn't even earn a trophy. Bullshit like that. This is the reason why we got fucking easy mode. This is the reason why, and yeah, we're going to talk about Returnal afterwards. This is the reason why Returnal is fucking difficult for these people because you fucking almost 2 decades of watered down difficulty. I'm gonna start with you since you came with this topic, Larry. Like, what's good with this shit, man?
I mean, we got 3 examples, man. I'm gonna call some names out today, man. I ain't with the bullshit. We got 3. The main motherfuckers that have violated this week, bro, with their fucking hot takes is Mr. Tony Polanco,
Damn.
a game journalist, hip hop gamer.
Wait, what did he do?
I don't like Returnal either because it's difficult.
He got on Returnal because it was difficult. So I'm pretty sure he's not reviewing the game because he basically said he's not going to complete it because it needs an easy mode. So he a part of this bullshit too. And what's the other guy's name? I sent you the link. I don't really know that journalist, but he's the one that got like everybody talking about this shit in the first place. He said this is he said something about an example, and I'm paraphrasing here. He was saying this is a reason why you don't need to finish games to be a journalist or some shit like that. I think I sent that to you. Let me
You did.
actually it's on Twitter. It's on Twitter, I believe. Or did I send it to you in the DMs?
It's in Discord.
Yeah, let me look for it there. That was in the topics area, right?
Yeah, I think it's in Discord.
Excuse me, wow. We got shit in the topics area.
That was absolutely that was oh you sent it through what do you call it? This nigga said no thanks, yo. That shit was funny as hell, yo.
Yeah. He Colin Moriarty hit him up and said, "Hey man, can I get you on the show?" Like he want to hear him talk more about it. All right, so this is what he says here. Reminder that you don't need to be good at games to write about them, to stream them, or to even make them. You don't need to finish a game to review it, to publish an opinion or score. Most of the time, we don't even get the time. So then Colin Moriarty hit him up. He was like, "Hey man, are you interested in appearing on my podcast?"
No, thank you.
Because he thinks differently. I think he thinks, but he instead of talking shit about him, he invited him on the podcast so they can have a conversation. And he said, "No thanks."
No, because
he already knew what it was.
He already knew what it was.
He already knew what it was. Colin was gonna destroy his ass. Major props to Colin Moriarty. You know what I'm saying?
I don't agree with Colin all the time, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna say that's one of the things. I'm absolutely fucking positively shocked. I'm shocked. How? Why are you a review? Why are you? Why are you a reviewer? I don't understand. Cause you'll imagine if I reviewed restaurants, and since you cook, Larry, how ridiculous would it have been? Ew, I don't like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sample the cheeseburger. Yeah, even though you sell breakfast, lunch, and dinner, desserts, and everything like that, I'm gonna base all your restaurant on a fucking cheeseburger, and it was all right. How ridiculous is that bullshit? I can't. I can't. I can't.
Yeah, you can.
You right.
That's just
Yo,
akin to my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say my bad, bro.
I was just to say like a lot of these viewers shouldn't even call like their article views. Just call them person. They're not gonna complete the
Facts.
because
That's
I mean it's just defeat the purpose. If they're not gonna complete the game and actually tell us everything about the fucking game, then they just should call their reviews pressing
right.
and stop wasting fucking people's time if they don't really want to fucking actually.
Like I don't get it. I don't get it. What do you guys say about this, Jeremy?
I've brought this up with Days Gone before. I listened to 16 to 20 reviews because I used to have a job where I could listen to headphones all day. There's only 4 people in a massive, vast building, and every reviewer admitted they said, "Well, I played the game between 10 and 20 hours, 20 on the high side. I mean, how long did that take you to beat that game? I put like 75 into it, and I didn't finish everything.
Mm.
The long play was 20. Every one of them said 10 to 20. You're not even scratching the surface of that fucking game.
Well, I mean, to review the game, you don't really have to find everything. They that's
I know,
you
but
just need to get
put
through
10
a good
hours
chunk
into
of
a
it.
80-hour game, you ain't even seen none of the story.
The story isn't even 80 hours. I beat the game in 30 hours, and I got all this. I probably could have beat it in 20, but I'm like OCD about stuff on the map.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to a lot of shit, and then when I get tired of finding all the shit, I actually go ahead and just go.
I can't for the life of me figure out like it just it blows me away. How, nigga? Like why? Like I mean, I get hip hop gamer. I get him. And the reason why I say I get him is because he's not a game journalist. I mean, that nigga had so many prophecies that just did never came true. I don't look at him
That's
as
true.
a game journalist at all. So it was funny when he was on what do you call it, David Jaffe show. You know, and he was talking about game journalists and racism and shit like that. Oh, they didn't want to do this, and this nigga, because you're not a fucking real journalist. That's why you're not. We don't. Who are you? You know what I mean? Yeah, me too. But it whack for saying that. Let me take a look. I like it for too. But that was it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know that sounds fucked up, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. Like that shit was fucking ridiculous. There's no reason why you should say that out loud. Like he thought it was cool to say that shit openly. That shit is wild to me.
My guy wanted some cheat codes, bruh.
Yeah, he wanted his Konami
Princess
code.
just reminded me. He actually he said
Yeah,
Returnal
he
needs a
said
cheat
it
code.
counts to beat a game if you use like a Konami code on the game. Like that doesn't count.
And it's just like
A
You
I
what
can't
don't.
even
code?
die.
A what
Like
code?
a Konami code, or a Game Genie where you can't die and shit.
What the fuck is that?
You don't
You don't
remember
know what the
Game
Konami
Genie?
code?
Oh, I thought you said Kunami.
Like a
Oh,
Konami, yeah,
Konami code though.
like a Contra,
One of those
Contra,
two.
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
yeah, man.
man,
It's
I
it's,
don't
it's
know.
highly disappointing. Like I heard that take from him. I'm like, wow, hip hop gamer. Him? I was like, damn. It's just super surprising, man, to hear that come from him. But the whole point, the other thing was the other guy talking about not beating the game, man. Like, how you gonna fully review a product if you haven't seen the whole product or experienced the product? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got movie critics out here. They have to watch the whole movie and understand the concept of the, what the writer was writing and the director, how they directed it. They gotta look at all of these facets of the fucking movie and break it down. And it's like, and they're supposed to tell you, hey, in my opinion, this movie deserves a two thumbs up or two thumbs down or one thumb up. You know what I'm saying? Wherever the case may be. But they watched the whole fucking movie. I don't recall any critics telling me that they walked out of the movie theater because it was so trash. They're gonna tell you how trash it was because they saw the whole fucking movie. Same thing with these. I mean, it's a little different for different areas. Like if you eating food, you could probably take some food and be like, it was trash. I couldn't eat it. You ain't gonna finish a whole fucking disgusting meal. You know what I'm saying? But like in this case, we talking about something that's a creative product. That's something somebody had to freaking make up. You know what I'm saying? They actually thought about this and they had to make it. It took teams of people to make. You know what I'm saying? This isn't something cooked up by one person. You got to review the product the right way, man. So, or otherwise, like, what does your opinion matter if you haven't experienced it? Why the hell am I talking to somebody about some shit that they haven't experienced? Does it make any sense?
I'm very curious to see why he really thought he was killing it. He thought he was killing it with that comment. That shit is baffling to me. And he's not the only one. He's not the only one. Tay, what you got to say about this? I haven't even asked you.
Oh yeah, I already got my piece. If they ain't gonna finish the game, that shit should be a fucking fuck all that. It should be an easy mode. Or what the fuck are you reviewing it for if you're not gonna fucking? Why are you hollering about it easy? You trying to make your job easier? Because all you got to do is play the fucking game and
Mm-hmm.
then take notes while you fucking playing the game.
I don't have time for all that. It's too much.
Then you need to find a new profession. Like,
Straight up.
Facts.
Straight up.
That's facts. And
Point.
Metacritic needs to step in on this shit, bro. Like all of these reviews, every single one of them, bro, need to be reviews in progress until these motherfuckers can show their trophy or achievement, dog. That's what it come down to, dog. They need to have some type of legitimate way to verify these motherfuckers playing their games, bro. Otherwise, like, why are you even letting them score a product that's gonna determine how well it does, bro? We could sit here and talk about we don't care about Metacritic all day, but people look at that shit to go buy their products, bro. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is, bro. So if they got all this fucking power, they need to vet their fucking journalists, bro. Whoever's submitting these reviews need to get vetted, bro. They need to be able to verify that they beat these games, and that's
But
just
the
facts, bro.
but the
It is
thing
what it
is
is. They have to do it, dog.
they get so used to doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Apparently,
They copy each other's shit anyways.
Yep,
like
they've
that
been
one
caught
guy. You
before.
you guys remember on
Been
IGN?
caught.
You
Yep.
guys remember on IGN that one guy plagiarized that fucking what is it? Dead cells.
They
Word for
all do
word.
that
yeah,
shit.
He did it word for word. He stole all that shit, bro. He did it from a smaller. He stole it from a smaller reviewer.
yeah.
And then he didn't even like apologize. Like he was like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, my dude? What are you doing? No one's gonna find out. Like you a big ass person, and you thought you were gonna get away with it. He probably was like, psh, ain't nobody give a fuck about this damn reviewer. This nigga have like what 6,000 people. Yo, who gives a fuck? And that shit bit him in his
Motherfucker got
ass.
180 people.
I think
Ain't
he had
nobody
more than one
gonna know.
review that he plagiarized though. It was more than one.
Back to
They
back
found
to
they
back
found
to back
more.
to back to back to back.
They found more. My guy was
They're
getting
digging
paid
their
for
own
free.
grave. Eventually, reviews are gonna go to people are gonna go to when people start watching more YouTubers, they're gonna go to like BitCloud or King Thrash or something. They're gonna get the reviews from them because they trust them more.
What pissed me off about the situation when it comes to IGN is that they somehow garnered 13 million people. 13 fucking million people. At one time, my cousin came in. He talking about some. He was talking about some. I was looking at some stuff from IGN. I said, take that shit off my PlayStation, man. Get that shit off my PlayStation. You just downloaded something that I don't want them. I don't want them to get the credit. I really don't like IGN. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, like what the
Yeah.
fuck? No, no, get it off my console. People listen to him. People listen to him, and it's so bad. Like, I, okay, so you guys know like Next Gen Gamer, the guy that's doing the frame rate stuff. He does the Digital Foundry shit.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
gonna hire his ass and write and have him write up all that shit just so they can be more credible. So they can turn around and do shit like this. Like I don't have to finish a fucking game. I don't have to finish it. That's one of the biggest problems with Days Gone. The Days Gone intro. Imagine if somebody did that shit with Red Dead Redemption, right? Red Dead Redemption, if you haven't played that shit, yo, it took for fucking ever.
It
Mm-hmm.
was $100 for me,
Huh?
and I didn't do all the hunting and all that bullshit. I'm just talking wipe the map out, none of the extra bullshit. It was $100.
But my thing is this, man. Like, um, that's the funny thing. Like, the intro was like 5 hours before you got to the main game.
That was too long. It's it's rough.
I'm like, bro, like, can you move it along? You know what I'm saying? Can you please move this shit along? Cause I got things to do. You know, this is disheartening. What do you think should happen to these motherfuckers? That's the question.
I mean, the cancel. Everybody quick to cancel everybody except for these motherfuckers running the fucking game industry, bruh. Like cancel these, bro. Stop get patronizing these motherfuckers, man. Their opinion shouldn't count, bro. If they can't fucking do something as simple as beating the game, you're getting paid for it, bro. And Mr. Tony Polanco, let me bring him back up. Mr. Tony Polanco over here talking about, oh, I paid my dues. I don't need to finish the game. I paid my dues, and I can write a review about it. Or he said that I'm not going to write a review about it. You guys are going to have to deal with the preview. So I guess because of the heat from all of the shit that's going on with this, he's backed out. He's not going to do the review anymore. But his plan was to freaking write the review without finishing the game. He's saying that he paid his dues. He's not going to do it, and he making it sound like it like he's going underneath rehabilitation or something. Like he going like he went to jail or he doing service for the military or something. Like, oh, I paid my dues. You writing a review on a video game, bro? It's not that serious. Sit your ass down and play the game. You know what I'm saying? And write about it.
This is your
Why is he
nine to
making
five.
like get the fuck out? I don't understand it, bro. It's like, do they not like gaming? Are they in here because they have to do it? Because people stay in jobs and they stay in careers or passion and work that they don't like all the time. If they don't like it, and this is our hobby, people are passionate about this shit. Maybe you should step out of it. It's lots of people trying to get that job that you got, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like that shit, find something else, man. And it's like that with any job. Somebody can say the same thing to me because I don't like my fucking job. But guess what? My job ain't my passion. You know what I'm saying? They ain't my passion.
Yeah.
This is my passion. So I'm passionate about these motherfuckers talking shit about video games, bro. Like I've been playing video games since I've been 4 or 5 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a freaking lifestyle for a lot of people. Same, just people who've been playing video games. I heard a guy today, the dude on Colin Moriarty show. He said he don't remember a time where it wasn't video games in his hand. You know what I'm saying? So he been gaming even before me. He said he grew up in '92, but he remember always the video games always been around. There was never a time where he didn't have games around.
I remember
That's
opening
facts,
up my first Nintendo
bro.
Duck Hunt. You know what I mean?
Facts,
My
bro.
my dad didn't let me play that shit for like the first week. I was like, "Yo, this is my Christmas present." He was like, "Shut up, Hutton."
Shut up,
Fuck.
bitch.
Yeah,
It's
man.
just it,
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
it's crazy that they can get away with this. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely positively right, man. You fucking if you ever watch Breaking Bad, yo, they can't keep getting away with this. Yo, I swear, yo, what's his name? Jason Schreier don't say shit about this shit. You talking about fucking Crunch? The fuck out of here, dude. Do what
I
matters.
mean, Nestle Crunch is a good candy. Just
You
saying.
greedy bitch.
Those are good.
They're delicious.
Do 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 do. They're magically delicious. That's Lucky Charms. My bad.
This nigga here, bro.
Yeah,
Never mind. I take it back.
Yeah.
you went from chocolate to marshmallows.
Yeah.
You right. Got that mad defeated. You right. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like they literally and this is not the only time that this happened. That's the funny thing. This is not the only time that this happened. It's not. You just keep getting these fucking people that just don't want to. They just don't want it. They don't want to do their job. Why are you there? What is the point of reviewing the games? Can somebody explain it? Like why do you stick with it if you don't want to do it? I don't get it.
I think a lot of them want to use that pad to launch into politics. I swear to God.
What do you mean by
It's
that?
You
the
see, you
money.
see it in their reviews. Yeah, he's right.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think they want to get into politics chairs. You know what I mean? Like running for whatever
Time magazine.
CNN or whatever the
That.
fuck time. Yeah, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And this is their put on the resume. You know.
I've been a
You have
journalist for
you have
years. Yeah, you
the
know,
chick
come.
who quit Twitter the other day. She blocked everybody and their mama on Twitter the other day because they got on her about her Returnal review.
Oh yeah, she kept saying. She said Xeno means something.
Yeah, she kept talking about the Democratic and Republican Party and xenophobia and like, bro, what does that have to do with Returnal? I'm playing the game and I'm like, I don't see none of this shit she
That's what
talking
I'm
about.
saying. Half that shit.
This
Like,
has
did you see that
nothing to
one?
do
They
with
they reviewed the PS5 or whatever Kotaku, and they
right.
were talking about people should be ashamed of themselves. We're in a pandemic and all that, and then went all into this political shit. And I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with buying a fucking PS5? People should be ashamed of themselves for buying one. The fucking crisis. Fucking what the
None
fuck?
of your fucking bit, but you on your fucking fucking $1,200 iPhone. Shut your ass up.
That's what I. What does I was like? What the hell does this have to do with a fucking PlayStation? It was a review. It was a fucking review for the PS5.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I'll try to find you that article. Try not to fucking vomit.
They try to politicize everything, man, and that's what, to Jeremy's point, man. That's what it is, bro. They really don't want to be in the profession of gaming journalism. They want to go elsewhere, and they try to push their politics and their reviews in video games. Like, bro, come on, what are you doing, man? We doing this for this don't have anything to do with politics, bro. You know what I'm saying? Are you reviewing the story of the game? So sometimes they'll review the story of the game. They don't like the story, so they'll trash everything about the game. They don't like the mechanics. They don't like nothing going on with the actual gaming portion of it. They'll talk shit about that just because they don't like the story. Like the story is just one part of the game, bro. And you're doing a review of a whole product, not just one
Well,
part of it.
well,
They'll trash a whole fucking
a lot
game.
of times they
Yeah,
throw a whole bunch of bullshit in there. Like it's starting to get to a point where politics you can't even fucking escape the politics. It's starting to get to that point. There's no way of escaping politics. You know what I mean? It's funny because in my profession, people don't even want to watch sports anymore because they keep putting politics in this bitch.
I almost basically quit watching it because I just want to watch the fucking game.
I don't give a fuck about your political slant. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You know, but yet here we are. It's like it's so many layers to this bullshit. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Because I don't understand how he was able to say what he said about I don't have to finish a game to review it. I, I'm at a loss for words. At first, I didn't even know that he actually said that publicly. I thought that was like a one-on-one thing. You know what I mean? That he was talking amongst confidants and shit like that. No, this nigga straight up said that shit like it was natural. You know what I mean? Like it was like it was okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. Killer, tell you what's going on with this, yo. What you guys, you got anything to add to this shit?
Uh, I'm thinking because like to actually give a good, you have to take into account story, mechanics of the game, how they help, how the mechanics help you progress through, how the enemies react to how you play the, and then give your final thoughts, right?
Mhm.
So I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna be the devil's advocate.
Mhm.
Maybe you don't have to finish, right? But you at least, if it's a story driven game and it's a fucking 30-hour game, you would need you at least need to put 15 to 20 hours.
Mhm.
That way you'll 15 to 20 hours in that review, you've at least played with the mechanics, done seen most of the enemy types, you done mess with all the weapons if there was weapons, and you don't actually done with most of. But you also in that review, you also have to put that. Oh, I only played this many hours and I have not completed the game, but this is my review on what I have played.
But
And if
Okay.
I
it's
They
get
not
it.
don't
good
never do
enough
that.
I get
to go
it,
by,
Killer
but they
Tay.
never do that.
Some of them do that.
Some of,
So
I've
I've
seen
seen
that before. I've
very
seen it
little,
before,
but
but it was
yeah.
only
Yeah,
like they want to be the first ones to review it so they can
To
get
the
the most
board. They
clicks,
want to be the first one out
so they
there
can
to
get
get
the
the
They
most
most
want the
views.
views.
clicks. Exactly.
I mean
They want the
that's
clicks.
the
Yeah.
easiest way I can see somebody put it out there for. I
But
mean,
they're
because
not going to do that.
most
This,
of the most of the big name motherfuckers get that shit at least
Two
at the
weeks in
minimum
advance.
2 weeks in advance before it's even out there to the public. And your deadline is the fucking week or day before the fucking game.
you
Mhm.
have no right to be reviewing if you can't get better at a game, or you have you have no right reviewing. You can't, like, not everybody's going to review everything. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
wouldn't review any sports games. I'm not interested in the sports games. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not. Adventure games, shit like that, I'll be all for, but not no sports games. So I always wondered this shit 2 years ago. I used to read these magazines with the reviews, and they will have people that did not like that genre, but still reviewed it. And I'm like, why would they give?
Yeah, I never understood that
You
shit
know what I'm
either. I
talking
see
about,
it all the
right?
time.
It's like, why would you
Yeah.
give?
I only play RPGs, but I'm gonna do hockey. I'm gonna do NHL this year. Like
And
what?
then they give it a mediocre score because and it's like, well, it's not my forte. Then what the fuck are you doing?
I've never played an
Yo, Lionel,
RPG, but
was
I'm gonna
good with you,
review
homie.
this RPG.
What's good? What's good, Lionel?
Like what?
Yeah, it's like poor little Toot Toot. That's what I'm gonna call her for now. Poor little Toot Toot. She'll talk about, oh, most games need a director mode because I'm 36 years old and my hands hurt. That's what she was talking about. It's the same fucking journalist, bruh. Talking about her hands hurting. Like, motherfucker, you ain't even playing nothing skill based, bruh. You ain't playing no fighting games. You ain't playing nothing that takes dexterity, bruh. They sitting here crying about fucking video games. But I think she was talking about Final Fantasy VII and how no, I forgot what game it was. They had some feature in there for fuck niggas who don't want to play the game. And she was talking about every game needs this and Returnal needs this, something like that. She was talking about
So
some shit like that. I'm like, this is
she's talking
bullshit,
about
bro.
her hands hurt, but she's every night flipping her bean.
Flipping her beam.
yeah.
Hey,
Hey, we're not
Jemai
gonna
is
go
there.
into that because we're gonna get in trouble, bro. Because that motherfucker is of that culture, bro. It was good, Jemai.
Jamar.
What's up with you, bro?
Wait, who? Wait. Who's other culture? Who?
Let's just say that I'm being politically correct by calling her her. We're gonna leave it at that. But
Uh,
yeah, that's the motherfucker who quit.
It's a sham.
No comment. No comment.
oh yeah, I didn't know. I'm gonna call
Oh
him by
shit.
his. I'm gonna
Oh
call
shit.
him
He
by
did it.
his
He did it. He did it.
biological name. He is
Okay.
identified as XY chromosome, right?
All
He
right. All right.
he hates men, but is oh god, man, this listen, if you can't play games, stop. Stop all the games or just casually do it and stop what you're doing. I am not going to get someone to have an assessment on my house if they can't do the job, you know what I'm saying, in its entirety. You know, like if somebody only assess the house for like a survey for electrician work or whatever the case is, only for one room, that's
Or to
pretty
get
cool.
the value of your house, they only look at the outside.
Yeah, there we go. That's a way better example. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the outside. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Don't stop. Just quit. Just quit. And that being said, because we may go back to the topic a little bit later, we're gonna move on to Returnal, and I'm gonna share my experiences with it. What I thought about Returnal. I don't know why though, but when I die in Returnal, which is inevitable, I mean, I've seen people online. They do their little pistol runs and they blew through the game and they didn't die at all. I get it. I get it. I ain't even mad at you. But when I consume something, I consume it at my own pace, so I can get all the contents. I consume it the same way that I consume pussy.
I knew you was gonna do it, bruh.
I did too.
I was like, don't do it. Don't-
As soon as he said the same way I consume, I knew it was coming.
Motherfucker start talking slow when he talking about consuming shit. You
Yep.
he's coming around on it.
I take my time with it and get all the flavors.
Hey, that was more clean than I thought it was gonna
I
be. Though.
salivate that shit.
I like all the
And
musts,
let
the
it slow roast.
slow roasts.
I knew right where he was going.
Y'all got quiet and shit. Y'all look like he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
We was all waiting on you. We knew it was coming.
I knew you was gonna do
This
that.
nigga
I
gonna do
let
it.
the
Ain't this a
pussy
bitch?
simmer in its own juice.
But honestly, I don't
Soaks
feel
it all in.
when I die in Returnal. I don't. For some reason, I don't. Am I the only one? Like if I die, I don't care.
I don't mind. I love the game loop. So
Like when I die, I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, let's get this shit. I was thinking in my car too. It almost feels like you ever see people that played Tetris and get the highest score.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you fuck up, and you have to start the shit all over again, right? Its gameplay loop in Tetris is really simple. You know what I mean? You just keep going and keep going and keep going until you can't do it anymore. I don't know. I feel almost like that. You know what I mean? I'm stocking these. It's not even the random generated pieces of the environment. It's just like I know it's my fault that I died, and I know what I'm dipping into when I play the game. So like I'll start the game right, and I'm like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to play the game, okay, and sometimes I don't play the game to make progression. Sometimes I'm playing the game to kind of get a feel for it, just to play around in it or find something. Or that's how I feel like. And it's like when I die, it's like let me try to do it again. Yesterday, this is why I'm fucking tired tonight. You know what I'm saying? I went crazy on that fucking game yesterday in terms of what I normally would do. That shit was fucking like I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. When I lost to a boss, I didn't even think to myself, and you're right, Lionel, they get too attached to the loot. There's a lot of hoarders out there. But when I died, I was like, all right, I see his patterns. That's what I was trying to do. I was learning him. I was learning his patterns. And then you can do it. Some people can see that shit all the way, but I like to check every option that I could check. And then I'll try to execute it. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't mind it. I know what I could do. I can farm for health all day and all night. You know what I'm saying? But my thoughts of the game, without kind of glorifying what it is and stuff like that, is I really, really like the gameplay loop. I love the game. I love the game. I didn't even think I was gonna like the game like this. I had no idea. I had no clue. None. So, what about you? I'm sorry, I just got a weird text message. What about you, Larry?
Oh man, bruh, like I expected to like this game, but the level of which I like this game it exceeded all of my expectations as well, bro. Like brief disclaimer: I haven't beaten the game yet. I'm in the fifth biome. That shit's going down. The game will be beaten, dog, within next week. I'm gonna give myself
Which
some time.
biome you in?
I'm in the fifth biome, the snow biome.
The third
So
one? Oh,
yeah, the fifth one with the snowy mountain plains
yeah,
of
I'm in the one with the
Returnal.
robots, the
Oh yeah,
cyber
yeah, that
robots.
third biome ain't no fucking joke. Yeah, man, good luck, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
That's
I
towards the
haven't made
missiles,
it to
not
the
away,
boss
bro.
yet. I haven't made
That's
it to the boss yet, but
facts. Yeah,
I
yeah,
finally got
that's
that one.
towards the missiles, bro. Don't dash away, bro. That's my pointer for you. You know? Go through them motherfuckers. But yeah, dog. The game is amazing, man. It's addicting as hell. The gameplay loop. I literally every time I die, I'll be fucking pissed off and mad at myself. But if I die in the game, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna cut this shit off, but I'm gonna just do a quick little run, fuck around and shoot something because I'm mad. That run always turns into another serious run, bro. I'm like, oh shit, I might turn this into a serious run. I just found something dope. That's a good ass parasite. Oh
Yeah,
shit, look what I just. Duh, it's always something new. Every time I open up a new door because they have it set up to where you don't get 100% of exploration for your first run. You can't do it. There's almost always something new. I walk into a room like, oh fuck, I've never seen this room before. I was on I was on just now before we started the show. I talked to my dog Push. I was like, I went through the third biome. After you finish the third biome, on the fourth biome, it's like grassy plains. I'm gonna try to stay away from spoilers, but it's a different level. It's basically like the first level, but it's a different skin. And
It's like sunny looking, right? It's like not night.
yeah, I want to say it's like maybe a jungle environment. That's as far as I'm gonna go with that. It's like a jungle environment. And it is. It's daytime. It's like a different skin of the first biome. So, but I'm going through it, and I'm like, yo, I walked into this room, and I'm like, I never seen it. I done did like several runs, and I haven't seen this room. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I told myself I was gonna cut it off. I was like, nah, I gotta see what the fuck's in this bitch, dog. And all types of the enemies get new attacks and shit.
Yeah, I
It's amazing,
experienced
dog.
it.
It's always something new, bro.
Wait. Stop. Me and Larry or
Hmm.
Magnificent Black, right? We have this theory because he pointed it out, and it was just like that Silent Hill. If you ever played with, so we're gamers. We play games. So if you don't know what part this is in Silent Hill, it means that you're not really a gamer. But there was a scene in Silent Hill where the girl was surrounded by fire, and your main character was like, "Yo, the fucking house is on fire." She was like, "What do you mean?" He says on fire. She was like, "Oh, it's always been this way." Because they're in
Yeah,
Silent Hill, they're in purgatory basically.
right.
So she didn't know her house was on fire or didn't care too much for it because it's always been that way. So when Magnificent Black jumped into my stream, he was like, "Oh, you doing one of the trial runs?" I said, "What do you mean trial one?" I said, "Nah." I said, "It's a trial one." He was like,
I
"What
thought
is
that
it
was
then?"
a challenge room. I thought it was a
Challenge
challenge
room. He
room.
said, "What is it then?" I said,
Yeah,
"So I'm just playing the game." He said, "Why they give you so many enemies?" I was like,
facts,
I
bro.
was like,
Facts.
maybe it's
That
just
shit
the
was
luck of the draw, man. Maybe I rolled the dice. It was fucked up. Until, and if you are on my Twitter, you would have seen this, right? And shout out to Housemark for liking my fucking tweet, because they have
facts.
like this really cool effect, right? When your enemies die, they dematerialize into like chunks, and
Fucking rubble and shit.
you can run through
Yeah,
it like leaves and shit like that. I thought that was so fucking cool.
yeah. It's
Um,
like it shows so much of the fucking like their engine is off the chain, though. Whatever
they're
they doing
using.
in
I think
there.
they're using voxels. Like they always are using voxels. They're using the
Hmm.
Resogun and the other game that they have.
Yeah, it's an evolution of the
It's a
reso gun shit
yeah.
that they
The
was doing,
part
all
of the
the
stuff that they
particles and
do is
shit.
a part of that.
Everything. Oh
That
man.
game low key has a lot of like stuff. I mean, I get some of the slowdown. I get it because it's not at face value. It's doing a. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot, but it's doing a fucking metric ton of things. The
Hmm.
amount of particles that you get, and let me finish my statement. Actually, I discovered if you on my Twitter, right, which is what is it, Sir 303, the number three, a real O and the three, letter O. Um, they stacked up two turrets in front of a doorway, and one with a shield behind it or ahead of it. I've never seen that before. Have you guys?
Yeah,
Hell no.
that was quite normal to me. The way they did
I
your
remember
shit
when
was
you
your
showed me
RNG
that
was a
shit
little fucked
Thursday.
up
I was like,
with
what
it
the
being in front of
hell?
the door, but yeah, the turrets they be having the torch lined up, bro.
Yo, they put it in front of the door like, nigga, I said you ain't going through this motherfucking door.
You shall not
Yeah,
pass.
Ian in front of the door.
Oh
You
god.
Dance
shall not back.
to,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not paused.
Yo, I was like, what
to
the?
cross the bridge of death, you must answer me these questions 3.
And listen, they real trollolo. They're a trollo low in this game. They will troll the shit out of you. Easy. Easy money. You go in this room, let me put one of the hardest fucking enemies in there. Those fucking boxes with legs. Whatever the fuck they are. They be floating around. They be floating around and shit.
And they had that one big one.
That big one. They gonna put them in a tiny ass room. And I'm like, yo, I can't even get locked down. Troll on it,
Yeah.
bitch. I was like, yo, I can't get I hope you can kill this.
Nigga, you go in the room, it's like, oh, a treasure box. Lockdown. Big ass.
Where you
tentacle fucking
hey freak show,
bitch right
you
there.
going no
What
yeah.
the fuck is this?
I got you for
And that
3 minutes. Yo, I
and
said
then
you
it's like,
fuck
and then it's colored different because that bitch is purple. He was like, wait a minute, where did the purple come from? These bitches blue. What the
Yep.
fuck is going on here?
Yo, I said, what is going on here? I fucking had my fucking Matrix lightning gun thing. I fucking hit that bitch. I said, take it,
Oh
bitch.
man, the sound effects, bro. Hell yeah.
That shit, but that bitch was crisped. I jumped in it. That motherfucker got stunned. I jumped up. Yo,
No, but
Celine is ill with her fucking dexterity, yo. I be fucking shit up, and they allow you to kill 2 enemies at the same time if they're near each other.
yeah.
There was 2
But what's
enemies that
crazy
jumped up. I
about it
said,
is-
they stopped me,
What's crazy?
and then went through the
What's
next one.
crazy about it is, it's like when you beat an area, right? And you go to the next area, you die, and go back to the fucking beginning. Those enemies become crazy aggressive.
Which one?
Like more, they like going back to the place where you died at. On your way back, everything is more aggressive than it was when you first went.
Wait, I don't understand. Say that again.
That's
Like-
stuff. Yeah.
Like
Go
okay,
ahead,
like
my bad.
you
Mhm.
know how easy it was to get through the first area, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then
Mhm.
once you get to the second area and die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the first biome.
Yes.
You go back through that motherfucker. The enemies are crazy
Yes.
aggressive.
Oh
Yes.
no,
Tame.
that's what
Tame.
that's what
Tame.
that's
I
what
just had this
magnificent.
conversation with my dog
Yeah.
King Push in the chat before we got on this motherfucker. I said, bruh, I'm not lying to you, bruh. These niggas got new attacks. They got new juice. They hit the gym, hyperbolic time chambers. They
They
what you
put
thinking this nigga?
more motherfuckers out.
They throwing red
What
rings
is
of death
going
at
on?
me and shit. They got like the little octopus motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They throwing red
They're
rings
throwing
of death.
Xboxes
You be
at
like,
you?
Like,
hold up.
they didn't even
I
have that
just beat-
before, bro.
And
I
then
know
you
they
be
didn't
like,
have that
hold up.
before.
And then you be like, hold up. I just beat this big ass motherfucker as a boss, and now he's in here as a regular enemy.
Oh
Regular.
my god.
And
Regular
then you
as
put 3
fuck,
of them in
yo.
this bitch?
He came in. He walked up in that fucking room like, "Oh, you thought you got rid of me?
Yeah.
That's
He's
what
like,
you thought?"
Round 2, bitch, and I
They
brought
be
my
like,
brother.
round 2, and I got my nigga with me. And bring on the nigga. Yo, what's going on, sons? Yo, that shit.
Canelo fight tonight.
Yo,
Who Canelo fighting?
yeah,
I don't even remember. I
It's
haven't.
like that. It's like that every time. A lot of motherfuckers didn't notice it. That's why. But when they finally do notice it, it's already too late.
Yo, for fucking
Why?
King
These
Push,
motherfuckers
yo,
like,
that's
it wasn't this hard to get to.
yo King Push. That's fucking Sleepy Brown, yo. That's what that is. I
He said
remember
Sleepy
talking to
Brown.
you, man. This motherfucker was falling asleep. I was like, damn, what I do to him, yo? He was like, nah, you good.
Yeah, he was tired as shit, bro.
Saunders. Billy Saunders.
You good.
I seen he was fighting this weekend.
Billy Joe. Billy Joe is not my lover. Ah. Let me stop. But, yo, so, Killer Tay, what's your thoughts on the game? Are you enjoying
Oh,
it?
I love it. Yeah, I love that. That's a gem, right? Anybody that says they don't need to make no fucking save spots, niggas that's hollering, oh, we need save spots. You know,
You just need to get
need to
better,
get good,
yo.
bitch.
If
You
there's
just need to
see
get good.
when I'll say this when okay, so for the Dark Souls game, the Soul series, right? The Soul series tend to do very cheap things, like like drop an enemy on your head while you're walking. Like, how do you prepare for that? You know what I'm saying? Like they'll do things. I guess walk slow, but like you don't know. You know what I mean? Like Bloodborne, not so much. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too bad with Bloodborne, but it was
Yeah,
fucking
Bloodborne was like the easy one out of the Soul
yeah.
series.
But fucking Dark Souls, no Demon Souls. Let me put a big ass fucking arena where you walk slow and instantly get poisoned permanently, yo. Regardless of what rings you got or whatever the fuck you got, we're just gonna make your fucking life a living hell just because. Oh, and by the way, here's 4 enemies that could kill you in one shot. By the way, that can just walk freely in this muck. Here you go.
And they fast as fuck too, so don't try to run.
No, don't try to run. So this game is almost it's sheer skill based. Like you, what do you call it? What do you call that when you mentioned you in a tweet, right? Or I killed a tag, yo. I was like half the time when I die it's because of the fucking projectiles, the
Oh,
fucking dazzling ass fucking
yeah.
lights.
I put the gift of the dude in his glasses looking at the fucking lights.
That's what it was. That's what it be, yo. I've been like beautiful.
Nah. Yeah, that shit was funny. I saw that shit. Looking up at
Yo, I
I forgot
was.
that.
It be
What's his
it.
name? The artist? My bad.
The weekend.
Yeah, the weekend.
I said.
That shit was
I
funny.
said beautiful. That shit
That's
was
funny
fucking.
as
Every
hell.
time I'm looking at that shit, yo, like it looks gorgeous. You fucking get your ass beat gorgeously, yo. So it's fucking.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yo, I'm not even dying like that. Honestly, the boss fights is not too bad or whatever the case is. They got pretty distinctive patterns, and usually if you keep your distance, you're pretty good. So the tension and the curiosity, it really does feel like Metroid or Metroid.
Hmm.
It really does. And then I mentioned a long time ago. I said, you know what this game looks like? It kind of looks like the Zone of the Enders, man, in terms of the particles and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's man.
The second one, I say the second one.
The second one is
Yeah.
it's real reminiscent to the amount of shit that goes on. Man, I'm like, it's oh man, it really does like the curiosity, right? You know, if and it's weird. I'm gonna get to you, Jeremy, but it's weird because it's like we played games like this when we were younger. Shit, a lot of PlayStation games, PlayStation 1 games, we didn't have memory cards. What happens if you want to
You gotta beat that shit in one shot.
You better beat it
Period.
in one-
Except for Mega Man X, my mom used to throw away all because I still play that. But they used to have those codes you wrote down. I had pages around that shit all around my living room, and my mom would throw that shit away, and I'd have to start over anyways.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
that's how I feel. That's how
Yeah.
I
That
feel.
was Super Nintendo.
That's
that was
why
Super
I don't.
Nintendo.
That's why I don't like
I
Crash.
said,
That's why I don't like
fuck
Crash
that
Bandicoot.
shit. This one day, after I beat one all the way through without a memory card, I was like, man, I'm gonna go out here and cut some grass. I gotta get this money up. I gotta get me a memory card. Fuck that.
Facts.
Yeah, try beating Final Fantasy VII in one shot. That shit.
Yeah.
Yo,
you ain't doing
that's
that
how it
shit.
was. If you didn't have a memory card, you're fucking. That's it. We dealt with this before, so it's not new in that case. You know what I'm saying? But with Returnal, you do get some progression. It's not the typical progression that you have.
Facts.
Its progression is abilities. Put it that way. Not weapons, but abilities. That's your progression. You keep that. Now there's a tension to this shit. I was fucking nervous.
I'm still fast as fuck, boy.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
I got a recording of that on my YouTube. Waluigi.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell, yo. I like that game.
I'm still fast as fuck, boy.
But that was like
Get into that with Shrek. That shit funny.
that was a good. It was a good. Did you play it?
Yeah, I got a recording of it.
Ooh, Returnal. An update for this file or app is available. Give me it. Give it to me. Okay. 1 gig. Anyway, there's a tension. You know, you can lose it all. You can lose it all by going into a room that looks inviting. But it may have something really nice in there that helps you with that boss. Or maybe it
Like
has
that
health.
chest in the center of the room.
Maybe it has health. Maybe you're at half health and you just need more health. Maybe. Maybe. Or maybe not. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. You walk in that room, you flinching, you're like, oh, please, please, please. Oh, shit. They gave me full health. Oh, snap.
I know that Thursday night, that Thursday night when was on it, every room I walked in when I went to that second bio was a fucking trap.
What biome?
Every fucking one of them.
What biome are you on now?
I was like, what the fuck is this?
What biome are you on now?
I'm on the third biome now. Remember,
Yeah.
I sent you a short video after I got.
I'm
that
trying
too?
not to look at these
Second
videos.
boss.
I'm deliberately not looking at the videos because I don't want to beat it. I mean, I don't want to get it spoiled.
Mhm.
But
It didn't show the fight. It just showed the last kill shot.
oh, okay.
It's
Because
the video-
it was like a trophy
it's the-
thing.
Yeah, it's the video after that the PS5 take when you get the.
I turned that shit off, yo. I don't got that much space. I gotta start deleting games and fucking Destruction All Stars was the first bitch. Get the fuck off my PlayStation.
I deleted Valhalla.
Yeah, I
That
don't
was
even know
big.
why you
That was a
did
lot of
that.
memory, and I'll
Such
never
a
play
motherfucker.
that. That game sucked.
I had to
You can store your
flash it.
PS5 games on your external storage now.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know, but it's about
wanted
the
it-
same amount of
it's-
time.
You still gotta move it back. I
Yeah,
want
but
it
you don't
off.
you don't have to waste
Nah.
your. Well, if you got good data,
Nah.
then you ain't gotta worry about that shit.
I
Fuck
want
that.
it
If
off.
I
I
can't
want
play
it
it off
off.
that external, there's no need for. You need to go ahead and unlock that goddamn SSD fucking place. Give me
Facts.
the motherfucking names of the motherfucking SSDs that I can use. Stop bullshit.
Jeremy,
What 7 weeks? We 7 months in now.
Jeremy, what do you think about the game?
I think it's fantastic. It's hard with kids when you're like, all right, I got a good run together. I'm gonna get that boss, and then you come back downstairs, the kids are playing Astrobot or something. But that's
Oh,
a
Oh,
me problem. That's a me
Oh,
problem.
Shit.
If I seen that shit,
I'm beating ass. It's gonna be
if
all
I
types of
seen
red
that
shit
shit,
going around the
yo,
house.
I'm fucking grabbing
Oh,
one of these
shit.
kids by the diaper and I'm swinging that bitch like Bowser in Mario 64.
Oh,
yo.
I'm used to
man.
it. I know if I go to make
Damn.
lunch, whatever I had on's not gonna be there. So
No,
I'm just
Yeah.
learning. I'm gonna play it at night. I'm gonna play it at night after they go to bed. I'm gonna make it when I get done with Resident Evil. I'm gonna make a run like 2, 3, 4 times a week, and I'm just gonna do it like that. I'm gonna play this game for a long time. So
after I beat the game, it's pretty much consistently. I'm just gonna keep playing it. I'm just gonna keep playing it. Honestly,
it's just enjoyable to play.
it's nice. I like the way. I like the controls. Like the controls are really good in this game. It's really fucking good. You know.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is really good. It doesn't have to have amazing fucking. I mean, it looks good in its own right, but it doesn't have to have like fucking graphics that are just, Last of Us fucking.
Nobody
part
wouldn't even
3.
know that's 1080p and the fucking people said something about it.
I know it was lower, but I didn't care. It wasn't low to the point.
Look at all the particle effects and shit going on. That
Yeah,
was
that-
made
that-
on Unreal.
It looks good in its own way.
Yeah, it
to
really
me,
does.
like,
the art style.
The fact that
carries
it's
this shit.
running solid 60 frames and it's not dropping, that helps with the aesthetic. The fucking
I didn't-
amount of particles on the screen at the same time, that shit be looking mesmerizing sometimes. I was fighting the third boss, and I'm like, wow, look at this. I'm busy looking at the damn, just like you talking about, looking up at the lights, bro. I was like, bro, I was just telling the push, I was like, bro, I literally was so mesmerized by the music going on at the same time and the particles, the amount of particles on the screen, that I'm like I'm stuck in one spot. I'm like doing the slow run instead of the dash. I'm like I'm sidestepping instead of running like full speed. I'm like, yo, bro, it just looks so fucking beautiful, dog. At times, sometimes when it's just sitting there chilling, you know what I'm saying? You can look at it. If you want to get your digital foundry on, you can be like, oh, the resolution drops a little bit right before the door opens. You know what I'm saying? A little shit like that. But the game is beautiful.
The medium run at 900p 30 fps, and you walk in a fucking straight line. There ain't no
it's
effects of nothing.
It's definitely
And
not the
that's
sharpest
next
game.
gen
It's definitely not
only.
the sharpest game.
But let's be real.
Hmm.
If Digital Foundry didn't come out and tell motherfuckers the register, none of these motherfuckers
They would have said it
would
was
be worried
something
about if the
low,
game
but
was
they
fun or
wouldn't
not.
be able to fucking like really tell. I mean, honestly, the game is just so good, man. It really is. It really
I
is.
didn't even know Unreal 4 had particle effects in it.
No, engines are pieces of fucking
I've never seen the game. I guess I can't compare it to anything made in it.
No, engines are pieces of things you can mix and match and stuff like that. Like Unreal 4, I mean, Days Gone is also Unreal. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
so is
saying?
Mortal Kombat and
But the
etc.
thing
Yeah,
is, Unreal doesn't come with those hordes. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So there's that. You know, you still have to do some work. You just need the ground level done. And Unreal is not the best engine like that anyway.
it's old. It's 7 years old.
You know, so some things just doesn't really like pan out or work. You know, but ultimately, like, I don't know. I mean, how you feel about the game, Jeremy?
I love it.
You don't got anything to take away from it? This nigga said I love it and kept it moving.
Yeah, I need to
I
ship my
love it.
kids off for like a month so I can really play it. But that's okay. That's
I
a
think
me problem.
the only thing I hate is starting over with the basic pistol. Shit like
That pistol can put
randomized
in
fucking
mad
basic.
fucking work, yo. You sleeping hardcore in it.
What, the pistol?
You said people don't know how to use it, man. That engine is old, man. You need a new engine. Nigga said the people don't know how to use it.
No,
I
no,
thought
it's
that
facts.
Unreal 5 was supposed to be available this month.
It
No,
comes out in
he's
like
talking about
December.
Yo,
Unreal. He's
U
talking about Unreal 4.
UE4 is fucking amazing. As far as versatility goes, bro, it really demands. It depends on what the who the devs are, bro. Because some devs they make that shit look
Yeah,
amazing, the shit that they do with UE4. But some devs they just don't have the talent, bro. And when it comes down to it, they
yeah.
can't bring the potential out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely one of those things where like it's in the hands of the beholder, bro. Whatever the fuck that shit called. Them motherfuckers, you got to be talented at the end of the day, bro. Because we done seen not to get on bug snacks, bro, but it's a lot of fucking independent shit that look amazing. Some of the independent shit. I ain't
I'm
even
just
gonna get
saying.
on the
I
indie
think
dev.
that living
Hmm.
world and shit like that is demanding on a lot of that stuff compared to a lot of other things. You know, if
Of
she was
course,
running around in brick walls with brick walls and shit like
yeah.
Gears or something like that, where everything plain as fuck, probably be a lot easier to have that resolution high as fuck because there ain't nothing
Well,
going
the
on.
engine
With
is
the amount of shit.
like the
My
engine
bad. Go
is
ahead.
it's not it's there's some things that I mean if you have an old engine you're gonna have to gut it and do other you know what I mean and start fresh. You have to gut it basically. Because they did that with what do you call it the it software game or it engine. They were able to fucking gut it and do it over again. But I mean, ultimately, like I said before, I'm having an amazing time with the game. Like I really fucking love it. I've never felt the exploration aspects of this game. I mean, there's a there's
Mhm.
a real exploration feeling to it, a real adventure. You know what I mean? It's just it's and I'll play the game to close out my night. You know what I mean. And I don't mind it. It's not that I
Yeah,
don't like it.
you gonna
I have an order of things. Reason
sleep like a baby after getting spanked.
I do. No, I sleep. This game makes me sleep. Like after you watch X Hamsters.
What the fuck?
This nigga said X hamsters. What the fuck is
We watch different shit.
He talking about
X
porn.
hamsters,
We got different bookmarks.
Y'all know when you bust a nut,
bruh?
you get knocked the fuck out.
That sounds like some
Don't try
animal porn,
to
bruh. My
play
nigga said
me.
X
Don't try to
hamsters,
play me.
bruh.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about. When you
What is
bust that
going
ill
on?
nut, you fall asleep.
Hamsters.
X hamsters and rock away and not struck.
Hey, but I could talk about Returnal all fucking day, bro. I fucking love this game, dog. Just to close
Did
out
you
this
did you
shit, dog.
think
I love
Yeah.
this game, dog.
did you
I'm
think that you
having
were
so
gonna
much
love it
fun with
like
it, dog.
that?
I thought I was gonna like it. I didn't think I was gonna like fucking as much as I like it now. I haven't beaten the game yet, dog, but I don't see them fucking it up for me in the last two biomes, dog. I'm on the fifth biome. It's giving me some trouble right now. I'm working on that perfect run where everything's coming together. My build's looking fucking nice. So I think the next time I hit that biome, I'm gonna take it down. But I'm working on it right now, dog. So I should have the game I think completed in a couple of days. But the game is fucking amazing at this point. The story, the way that they tell story is not just given to you, but it's not like in some games you have to look up the lore and shit by yourself. You know what I'm saying? There's lore in the game, but they're
Yeah.
actually giving it to you in bits and pieces. If you're actually doing exploration, you're getting bits and pieces of the story. And they're giving it to you, and you go into the house is
The
essential in
the
completing the story.
translation fucking the
Mhm.
translation marks and shit.
Exactly. The translations, as you find the different symbols, and then you keep translating the same post that you've been trying to translate, you get bits and bits and more of the translation towards that message that you're trying to give you. And it's just,
Yep.
it's crazy, bro. It's, man, I'm gonna sound like a fanboy if I go on, bro, because it's just fucking amazing. This
Yeah, the
game is
game is
fucking
good.
dope, bro. Hmm.
This game is like one of the better. It's one of the top fucking like games.
Oh
Say
shit, you're
again.
breaking up a little
And
bit, bro.
for it being for it being a
Hmm.
new IP in the genre, it's one of the better ones by
This is
far.
grown. I think it's grown on people too. Like I think people didn't get they didn't get what the game was, and then it fucking hit them like a wet brick. People was like, "Oh shit!" Like it's like this.
I'd love to see one on Unreal 5 ground up in the future
I like to see him
with
do
the
it.
experience that they have
I
now.
like to see him do it with the Decima engine. That's what I want to see him do. I'm a fanboy of that shit out. I'm like,
Oh, and for the I seen a tweet yesterday that I commented of a motherfucker tried to discourage another person with how long it would take for them to fucking platinum it. They try to because they're trying to get the platinum on it and they can't find one of the texts, one of the little radio things from one of the dead bodies, right?
Oh, the audio
And he
log.
was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
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 he
yeah.
needs
He said
one
he was
audio
20 hours
log.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's missing one of the audio logs in the first biome, right? He was like, yeah, he's still trying to platinum it. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, if a motherfucker can play fucking Arkham Knights and find damn near
all them Riddler
300
trophies and shit.
fucking Riddler
Oh shit.
trophies, a
Fucking A,
motherfucker
I'd
can
never
play,
do that shit.
yeah,
I got 100
yeah,
hours in, not even with that shit.
yeah. If motherfuckers are platinum fucking Batman Arkham Knights with Riddler trophies and all this, you have to,
Oh my
and
god, that's another 100 hours of Riddler
along with,
trophies.
yeah, along with fucking finding the trophy, then a motherfucker can go through this fucking game several times just to get that last audio.
is it like
It's
random
not.
drops, or is it random, or you
Yeah,
just
it's random. It's random because the stages are randomly generated.
Hmm.
So it'll
but
randomly
it will
come out.
be
So
it.
because
All you
I'm
gotta
still
do is
finding.
search all the areas,
Yeah,
and there's only so many fucking rooms to search. I don't what are we doing here?
Don't start
why
with this.
discourage a motherfucker or why try to when it's games out there where you gotta do a lot of fucking shit just to get one of the fucking Riddler each time you look for. It's just fucking.
That's fucking ridiculous. Like people are just a bitch, yo. What is like they just pussy bitch. I just I can't deal with them, man. Like really? I don't know, man. I don't know. I did before we close out here because we've been on this shit. Crosshairs, Josh, you need to. I can't see it.
What's up, Process? He's saying that you need to give the game more than 4 hours. He said he's been looking for a log, an audio log for 3 days. Damn, dog. Good luck, Crossman. Shit, man. That's discouraging as fuck.
I'm
Oh
used to shit
man.
like that. You said you need to give the game more than 4 hours. Yo, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm not mad at it. I like it. I like it. You know what I mean? Like I sometimes I'll play the game just to kind of like dick around in the game. I don't
Yeah, I know
mind it.
sometimes it ends up in a run when you don't really plan on it being one.
Yeah,
I didn't
and
like
then
this.
sometimes it'll, and sometimes you need the grappling hook to get to certain areas
Yeah.
that you will
Right.
probably find that mother. If he ain't passed the second one yet, he ain't got the grappling hook. He ain't gonna never find that
See,
motherfucker.
I don't think
Crosshairs. I think he beat the
crosshairs
game
know.
already, so he should have everything.
I don't think crosshairs know, man. Like you do realize that I'm gonna be playing this game throughout the whole console life.
And he gonna be playing this shit 60 years old.
Like
He gonna be
it's
doing
one of
that shit
those. It's one.
Nothing
vicarious
but
play.
exclusive.
He gonna be doing the
He gonna play
vicarious.
nothing but exclusive.
Like
This
you know, I
motherfucker
don't
played Horizon Zero. This motherfucker played Horizon Zero Dawn for 6 years.
for
Six.
six. No, but you ain't lying though. But
Every day.
but you ain't lying though. You not
That's
lying.
facts. That's facts.
This is gonna be one
This
of those
motherfucker.
games. This is
Yeah,
gonna
that
be
Yeah,
one.
it's
motherfucker
that
was
You
good.
say that
Thursday.
until Horizon 2 come out.
No, it's still
Yo,
gonna
this
be
Nah,
playing.
nah. I
Period.
really see myself playing this
yo,
game for a long
when
time,
he hit
dog.
me
Like,
up,
Me too.
yo, when he hit
mhm.
me up Thursday, right? It's like, yeah, I just woke up. We pop in this Horizon Zero Dawn real quick to wake me up. I got to get my
That's like
senses back.
every like get the juices going, blood
Yeah,
flowing and shit.
before I jump into Returnal.
Cause you know what I'm saying. Like you just don't know. You need to be awake. That's all I'm saying. Gotta be awake. You have to be awake, man. Let me see takeoff lane. I'm right now. I'm preparing my fucking plane ticket here. 3 o'clock. Getting the fuck out this damn New Jersey state.
Oh shit, when do you leave?
The 19th.
Oh, that's a ways yet. Okay.
But you gotta do things like now, though. That's the thing, man. If you don't do it,
I know, I just have to prepare myself.
you gotta do things like immediately, man. Like, let me see here.
Hey, make sure you take your PS5.
You try to set somebody up for
You
failure.
ain't gonna get nothing done.
He ain't never gonna get laid if he brings that shit.
Make sure you take your PS5.
No, he want me. He want that shit to get stolen. That's what that is,
Bitches like when you take your PS5.
bitch.
Facts.
Yeah, when he wake up and that shit she gone and that gone.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna wake up. All
That
I
bitch
got
took
is
my
Returnal.
wallet and my PS5.
All I got is Returnal. She said she didn't want to do a review on it. This bitch.
I'll find that bitch. I'll find that bitch somewhere wandering in fucking Tampa. What are you doing?
Get back here. I
Josh
know
was
where
like,
you live.
Josh was like, I paid for an
Be
hour,
sorry.
bitch. We got 57 minutes left. You playing little sack boy with me, motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
Got 57 minutes left.
Yo, y'all clowning
You
me.
played
yo.
Streets of Rage?
Yo, y'all clowning me. I don't like none of y'all, yo. Fuck y'all. A bunch of baby back bitches.
Like, bitch, I paid you 40 and you stole my PS5.
I would have 2,000 points, bitch. I'll just buy the fucking. I'll just rent the car. The fuck. Enterprise. Y'all don't got nothing
You know,
cheaper.
planning vacations, man.
No, cause I can. Nah, that's too much money, man. I'll just pay for the rent a car, man. What is it, like $300? Nah, I just want to see how much this shit was gonna cost, man. I don't need all this fucking automatic. I can't even. Anyway, how was Resident Evil, Jeremy? Can you break that down? Cause I don't have the game.
Have you played Resident Evil 4?
No. Well, yes. I mean, yeah.
It's a lot like 4,
But
which
it's-
I like because 4 is in my top 10
but it's
games
first-
of
but
all
it's
time.
First person though.
Damn.
It is. It's like 7 and 4, but you know what I mean? Like you shoot fish and you can and animals and shit, but instead of getting eggs and stuff, you can get meals that you eat that fully bring up your health permanently and shit like that. But shooting bird cages and shit, or you used to shoot the crows and get the jewels and shit, and you find stuff to put into different things to make it more valuable and sell it back to the guy that would be, what are you buying? What are you selling? Not enough
That dude,
cash, stranger.
That
Yeah.
dude the fat dude
Yeah. He's like the
fucking
yeah, he's like the guy with
his
the
his
opens up his
his
jacket.
That shit was mad
yeah
perverted. That motherfucker opened up
his
his fucking
bed.
trench coat, y'all. I
Look,
said, I don't want to see that
he
shit.
opened he
Yeah.
opened. No, that's not it. The way he does it in 8, right? This motherfucker opens up the door to the fucking
Yeah, and his fat ass
to his
kind of just
wagon,
hangs out of
and
there.
he just lays up. He just sits up.
Did y'all
Right.
know that somebody complained about that shit, yo?
His
Oh
store
my
is
god,
his
people
bed.
Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that somebody complained about that?
Yeah, he a big boy. That's why he can
Yeah.
cook. That's why he can cook when you bring him meat and shit. I
Yo,
had a sheep attack me a couple hours ago, man. Scared me more than any of the werewolves.
yo, they were like,
I
I
went
can't
around the corner
believe.
and a sheep hit me right in the face, right in the chops, man.
No, because
Wasn't even
they was
expecting
like,
it.
I can't believe they're fat shaming. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I know. This is like fairy tale shit. Like, really? Are we doing this?
I don't know why, and maybe Larry can say something. I just lost interest in that game, like altogether. I don't like. Are you picking it up, Larry?
I have a backlog of Resident Evil games that I need the remakes 2 and 3. So I'm gonna just hold off on it for a little bit. Plus, I'm still playing Returnal, so I
Niggas
picked up
fucking.
Resident Evil 2 and 3 on during the Capcom sale. So I'm just hold out for a little bit, but I plan on getting it this
I
summer
gotta see what's
sometime.
going on. Yo, that fucking Resident Evil.
A guy sent me a video today. He went up and stabbed that big vampire bitch. He stabbed her right in the ass when she was walking away. The balls. I ran from that bitch. I'm not gonna get into more of that. And I ain't running from her no more. But that was just funny. He like ran right up to her and stabbed her right in the
And
ass
what she do? She jiggled.
with his knife.
Yo, what's
She just
going on,
turned around
Diva?
and looked at him and then started coming after him.
She should have turned around and was like, I try to walk away and I struggle. I was like, oh shit. She tried to hide it. No, but
It's clear.
I can't stop.
die right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, is it like more like it? Is it like more adventure?
Yeah, the area's a lot more open. I've been going around opening a lot of different
Yeah.
chests and going in wells and shit. Getting a crank for a well and getting shit out of wells and stuff. It's more of an open area though.
Shit is expensive though. Like trying to buy like from that fat dude, trying to buy 1 round of
Yeah, but
shotgun
you
is
kill what one
1,000.
big ass werewolf is like 20 grand.
Damn,
Like
really?
once you start getting once you start getting like the crystal, when you kill something higher level, you get like it's worth like crystals or whatever.
Yeah.
They're worth a lot. And like I found a doll and I found a head and I found the body and I put them together and they were like worth 1,000 a separate and I sold it for like 20,000.
Yo, did you? I'm sorry. On a side note, before we close out here,
Because I remember that shit from 4. It's a lot like 4, and I've beaten 4. I got 1,000 hours into that game easy.
I gotta see that. I mean, just
Lifetime.
The story for Resident Evil isn't that great. I mean, isn't like that crazy. I wanted to kind of tell you guys though. Do you guys know who Pop Smoke is?
I heard of that.
Yeah, what about him?
He got killed.
Bro, that's old
Oh, for
news,
real?
bro.
Is it?
Pop Smoke?
Damn, where was I at? Mm.
Oh shit, bro, that happened like maybe a year. It's been like a year. Yeah, yeah. Rest in peace to that man. Anyways, though, man,
By a 15-year-old? Why is he trending again?
they probably found the killer. I didn't know about
Oh
that.
shit!
Maybe that's why he's trending.
I don't listen to that.
It said it was a 15-year-old. He died. Somebody, a home invasion ended up shooting him.
I dropped that article, Josh, in News and Topics or whatever, that Kotaku one with the PS5.
Which
Try not
one?
to get too pissed.
You know I'm gonna check this shit.
I know, and I know you're gonna get pissed too.
News and topics.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
sitting. I'm
where you
sitting.
dropped in the topics for today.
I'm sitting
You
at my
turn it all into
desk.
politics.
I'm sitting at my desk staring at the PS5 looming over my media stand entertainment system. It is a little too grandiose for a small piece of Target furniture, which holds all my gaming stuff. Wondering how the hell I'm going to review this thing. How with my boss? What is he talking about? Why are you reviewing it mad late?
What? This is old. I just when we brought up um when you brought up freaking
Uh, talking
the
about
politics shit.
yeah. We was talking about the fucking reviews and shit. How they kept putting fucking politics and fucking and shit.
I'm trying to
We
tell
were
you
talking
guys
about it.
before I get out of here because we're done. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. But I want to say this: all of this shit is politics shit. If you think that that shit does not affect you in your gaming, think again. Think again. This is starting to affect every fucking thing. And we gotta at least call this shit out. You don't gotta be like a fucking, you know what I mean, a white knight with this shit, yo. But this shit gotta be called out. This is outrageous. Outrageous. You
I just want to play my games.
like they talking about, oh, he's fat shaming because there's a fat guy, a fat merchant in Resident Evil. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm fat. I ain't ashamed. I could
Gosh,
change.
darn it, man.
I
You know
want
what I
to.
mean?
I can change.
Did y'all did y'all hear about what Disney did, yo? You hear about what Disney did?
With Disney.
There's a couple of things that they did. So Bad Batch, Twitter people complained about that shit. They were like, "Oh my god, they're black, they're whitewashing the black people." So
What?
Disney made them lighter. They also have a class course, right? Basically the class course is you gotta, what do you call it? You gotta take a course if you're white, and it basically says how bad you are as a white person. This is the type of balance that we don't need. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna make them hate other people by doing this, because ultimately, I mean, I know shit's going on, but that specific white person didn't do it to me. You know what I mean? You can't just lump them all together and say that they're all bad. That's ridiculous. It's just it's getting out of control. Like all this stuff, Disney keep doing things and they keep making things political, and it's like, why are you making it political? Just fucking make the whatever you're making. It's getting on my nerves. I hope Sony doesn't go down this route of this political shit. I hope they don't. I hope they don't.
Yo, vegan VR King, what's good, bro?
That nigga eating grass.
You got Kel shakes.
He probably won't like Resident Evil because I've been killing animals and getting their meat all day.
Hey, yo, pause, nigga.
He's been getting
What?
the meat. The meat.
Yeah, I gotta make my recipes to boost up my health and defense and shit.
To boost up your pussy.
Killed that sheep who kicked my ass.
Yeah, I don't
Motherfucker
know.
headbutted him.
Like he needs to put more pep in his step. Ethan, he runs too damn slow, man.
That's true. It's taken a lot longer than I expected because it's like, oh, I want to go get this thing on the other side of the map, like 20 minutes
This nigga
later.
have no agency at all.
I want to teleport. I want to teleport like in Returnal. I'm just like, I was thinking of that earlier. I was like, man, I need to teleport somewhere.
Wait, before we get out of here, what about them load times though?
What load times?
That's exactly the point.
There's none in Resident Evil either.
That's what I'm saying in Resident
there's
Evil. There's no load times apparently.
That's
Yeah,
exclusively to
there's
Xbox.
Huh?
There's no load times on the Xbox version.
What are you talking?
It's like 8 seconds. I said load times are exclusive to Xbox.
Oh, okay.
There's no load time on the Resident Evil on the Xbox version. It's the version I have.
Are you playing it on Xbox or PS5?
The Resident Evil is on
Uh-huh.
Xbox.
Why, nigga? Why?
I mean, it's not like the fucking one on PS5 got a different ending, nigga.
But it loads faster though.
There's no load times in the damn game.
Initially, there will be.
No, there's not.
All right. Anyway, thank you
Y'all
guys for showing
y'all
up.
niggas just want to
No,
put
we're
low.
not. No, we're not doing this. Thank you guys for showing up.
Nah, nigga. You brought it up. Let's do it, nigga. Because
Nah,
I
take,
have the Xbox version. I have
take,
the Series X version. And y'all niggas gonna sit here and tell me there's a load time on that when I'm physically have that motherfucker and there's not?
All right, so there's a
let's
video.
do it.
There's a video
It's
out there.
8-2.
Yeah, I'm like y'all niggas. When bullshit is talk, I'm gonna step in, nigga. I'm gonna stop that shit.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you a video about the only load time that they have. So get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
It's only loading
Yeah.
into the game at first,
turn
anyways.
it on the Xbox.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's just the one screen, bro. And they just niggas gonna
It,
use what they
it
want
is,
for the
though.
console war.
Low times, nigga. Look, low times.
It getting
Nah,
dirty on
nigga,
both
that's
sides. The niggas they
yeah.
capture one screen with
Everybody,
the Xbox that you got
everybody
low
go to the start screen, nigga. Yeah.
screen.
Everybody got that, nigga.
That's fucked up.
Oh wow.
Hey, you know, only 5 people reviewed it on Xbox because they wanted to use the DualSense though.
Yeah, how's it do sense?
I thought that was.
Is it doing anything?
It
crazy?
feels really good. Yeah.
Hey, yo,
I don't know.
pause.
I ain't believing that shit no more. Motherfuckers used to tell me, oh, Spider-Man, God, Miles Morales made
I don't remember it sounding like that, man. Nobody said
nobody
said it like that.
I felt it.
Yeah, I never seen anybody. I've never seen anybody say it about Spider-Man, but the Astrobot niggas was going in with the Astrobot.
Astrobot. Yeah, and I'm not complaining about Astrobot, but before I popped in Miles Morales, niggas was rubbing their titties and beating off, talking about, yeah, you can feel you can feel the frustration, you can feel the tension in the fucking web.
I would love
Nah,
for a
nigga, that shit is a
Japanese. I
thump.
would love for a Japanese developer to make a game using the DualSense, where you have to take
like
the
what?
panties off and you can feel the tension.
Oh shit,
Oh,
I'm out.
Oh,
shit.
for
I like
fuck's
y'all
sake.
niggas.
This nigga, this
Yo,
nigga.
your boys be easy. Man. I gotta go.
You
That
take
was
the
easy
tension
enough.
off, you can feel a snap. Like, pop. Damn. She be like, Ichikawa, Kimuchi. I'm like, oh shit.
We just need to get you one of those goddamn dolls, those realistic dolls. Solve all your problems.
Yeah. Jeez, you got you a life-size sex doll.
I heard they good as fuck. I don't know. They're expensive, I guess. I don't know.
Yo, Black really did dip. He was
Let's
like,
all
"Nope."
pitch in and get him one. We'll start a fun.
Hell no. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. You guys take care.